Good morning. We're going to get a combine out of it. Well, I can't say that we're going to get it out of the shop. We're going to get done with it today. We're going to put all the shields back on. We'll see. If it's raining outside, we're going to probably leave it in here, but I want to get it put in the new shed back there at some point soon. So it looks like we need to wipe it down again. It's not bad, but it's a little swirly from our coating that we put on there yesterday. So, oh, it's shiny though. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Well, I wiped this side of the combine down again. Much better. Shines it up. Just takes that film off. I don't know if you can see it real well here or not. Yeah. Especially if I get right in there. You see that film on there? Yeah. That's from our ceramic spray stuff. Graphene spray stuff. It's not even ceramic. That you gotta get it wiped off. Once you do, it shines. It looks really good. We'll see how the water beads up on it, come summertime. But I don't know. It's a little harder to apply than the green spray on stuff. This is what we used. This is what I've used in the past. That stuff wipes off a lot easier. Wow. Anyway, we're gonna take our time doing that because my arms are gonna get tired. So this all needs to go back onto that. Where do we start? That one on top, that one goes in the grain tank. We can't open that right now, so we'll start somewhere else. This black one, that goes on the feeder house. We can start there. Goes right there. And there's a bar that goes through this hole and through that holds it in place. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Okay. That bar is, it's back in there somewhere. We can't quite get to it yet. Let's see. I don't want to put that one on yet because there's smaller ones that have to go underneath it. Oh, this goes on the side of the feeder. Actually, no, that one goes on the other side. Yeah, we can put this one on. Right here. Covers up our feeder house drive chain. We need a screwdriver to turn that. I know this isn't a shield that you take off regularly, but seems like there should be a better way than making me get a tool like this. Why can't we put one of those on there? I don't know. I missed a spot, power washing. This big one goes on the top of the power cast spinners. Like that. Battery box cover. Check. Next up, what do we got? Oh, those ones. We can do this little pile here. So those augers are for the tailings and clean grain elevators. I'll show you those later. Covers for the grain tank, and this one goes on a valve stack on the front, by the front axle. So here on the side, underneath the vertical unloading auger, it goes up to the horizontal. There's some cleanouts for the grain tank here, and these covers with their rubber seal go up there. There's also that black cover there that provides a clean out and access to that vertical unloading auger. All of those three you could leave open throughout the winter to allow any debris or stuff that gets in there to fall out. However, if you forget and you go to the field, you're going to lose everything. It's all going to fall out. You're going to have a huge mess. So it's best practice. Just put them back in there. All right, now this one that goes up front. Right here on this valve stack. Wonder if I can get that in there. Oh yeah. Okay, that one's easy. Oh, this one here is a real pain one to do. It goes by the tailings drive chain. Nope, I'm wrong. This one goes up front by the feeder house. It's a puzzle, I tell you. There's another one that looks something like this, somewhere in that pile. This one goes up front. And I think, does this one have to go on first or last? I gotta put them in the right order. It goes right here. I'm gonna grab the other one, but I think the other one goes on first. I think. It's that round one there. There we go. So that round one goes on, and then this one goes behind there, up there, kind of like so, over top of it. All right, I got sidetracked for a minute. I don't remember where we're at. Anyway, I wiped the back panel down. I'm getting a little farther on that. Move back to our shields over here. Let's get these rotor covers in. So all these black plastic ones here, they go on the side of the rotor to keep all the dust and everything inside in the grain. Some go on the left, some go on the right. We'll figure that out. That doesn't look too bad down there. I mean, it's not perfect, but we got it a heck of a lot cleaner than it started. All right, good deal. This first one, it goes on here. So we got to take these clips out. Okay. Just gonna set them down. This is a lot easier with two hands than it is with one. This shield goes up there. You gotta get it slotted into those adjustment arms, and it goes under this ledge. I gotta get it positioned just right. The back's okay. The front, we gotta get. Oh, there's a bolt. We gotta go over that bolt like that, and then there. And now our clips. Okay. Oh, there's the rotor covers. On this side, if I was getting real fancy, I could get the tire foam out and foam them because they're black plastic and it makes them real shiny and look super nice. Or we can just close the side shield and you'll never see them. No, I about died. These things are, they're dangerous. That one caught me. All right, we've got all of those done on both sides. Oh, let's see if we can get this big one on that goes on the top of the feeder house. So this shield provides the seal on the top of the feeder house with the flexible rubber that allows it to pivot up and down. So it's kind of a pain to get in there. You got these rails or whatever that they have to slide down in here just right. And then the top has to hook into these. Yeah, we'll see if I can get it. Well, it's stuck. I think I need to lower the feeder house to get that to slide in there right. It's sort of difficult to do with it up like that. All right, here are the three that go over this tailings drive, and I'm not sure if they have to go in a specific order or not. We'll figure it out. Well, we got it. This one here is a real pain to get in behind this bracket and kind of scratch the shield up. I don't like that, but it's in there. It's got to be how it goes. I suppose it could go under. I don't know, but it's on. It's fine. I don't know. All right, we're going to get these air chutes put on. These go on the sides and the back, kind of right above the rear axle where the lets air vent out of the sieve and chaffer area. Covers up that hole. Like that. I'll get the other side. Next up, I put this one back on. There we go. I am thinking, yeah, let's do these black ones here. Those go on the feeder house. I should get my black paint out. Dress that up a little bit. Anyway, that's done. What's next? We got to get to the long one that goes on this side over here on that big long one laying there. Let's tackle that. All right, so this one's a little tricky because there's actually 3 shields that have to go on at the same time for this one. So I got this long one in place and I got a bolt on the front to secure it. Now we have to put this door in. This goes in the bottom here. It fits in this hole right there on the bottom, and then the top, it uses this shield to hold the top in place there. Something like that. And then we got to get everything lined up. Now we can put a nut on here, but then there's another shield that sits on top of this that bolts through the same one. So we got to find that one. Where is it? It's got to be in that pile somewhere. It's clear in the back. Dang it. All right, so we're going to wait on that, but we at least got those in place. A couple more small ones that go up front here. This one goes right in here. And that one uses those 2 bolts and covers up these hoses and wires. I put that cover back on the end of the chopper bearing there. We've whittled our pile down quite a bit. Got those ones put on the feeder house there. It's almost lunchtime. I need to run some errands over lunch here, so I'm going to go and do that. We'll come back this afternoon. We'll get the rest of the shields put on. We'll get this last side of the combine wiped down good, and then I think we're going to be done with it, which is awesome. Oh, we got to clean the cab. Got to clean the cab out and wash the windows. We should get that done today too. Heading back to the farm and driving past my house, I noticed a couple of packages sitting out there, so I stopped to put them in. Now, I realize I don't have the best lawn just yet, but for crying out loud, can we not tell that that's not a driveway and it's muddier than heck after we get rain? Like, what's going on here, delivery guy? You just drive through my grass? I don't understand. This is not that hard. Oh, also, I've gotten a few comments about our little part shed there, missing some shingles. They're not missing. They're just miscolored. They've been like that since new, and we don't maintain that. The dealer does. That's their responsibility. So, yeah, it showed up like that, and we're like, are you freaking kidding me? But it is what it is. Shiny. All right, back to work on this. I'm gonna get my arms some exercise again, do a little more polishing on that side, and then we'll finish some shields up, and then I'll finish the scrubbing, I guess. I don't know. Makes my arms tired. And I like to complain. And I don't like repetitive work. Remember, we've covered all of this. Basically, I'm just the laziest person you've ever met in your life, and I don't want to do it. But I don't have a choice. Well, I do have a choice. I could leave it looking like this, all splotchy, or we can just polish that stuff off, and eventually it's nice and shiny. I prefer shiny. I mean, it does shine up real nice. If I had that just right, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's green, so you can tell, but that's pretty reflective. Awesome. I love it. This turtle wax spray on stuff that I use, it actually acts a lot like the old liquid turtle wax. It's just a little difficult to get off. It takes a lot of rubbing. But it works good. Back to shields here. We've got this one here. It's got these long bolts with the spacers on the back. That bolt's over that belt right there through those 2 holes. So I need my 13 millimeter an impact. It's on the bench. Check. Okay, what's next? Oh, that little one. I know where that little one goes. This one goes underneath our switch bank. Right there. That one goes on the transmission underneath. I imagine that one's going to be a real pain to get to. See what we can do. Bonk my head. All right, so we got that one on there, and there is a bolt that goes through right here. The problem with it is there's also this bolt right here, and it hits that hydraulic fitting, and so you can barely even get a wrench on there to tighten it up. Fortunately, the hole on the shield is slotted, so you don't have to take it out. You just have to loosen it. But that seems like really poor design. Like, we couldn't have made that bolt just down here a little bit or above it or something so that it wasn't right behind that. Because if we take that off, we lose a whole lot of hydraulic oil. And I don't want to do that, but good enough. We got it. Brock took that one off, and I remember him asking me because he couldn't get it. That one was a real pain to do. Okay, well, we're getting to more of the just bigger outside shields. So we're going to get this one put on. This is the one that I needed to go over there. I could finally get to it. And yeah, we'll start here. All right, we're getting down to the end of it here. There's a couple more that sort of fit in here. One that slides forward, another one up here, and one underneath. Let's get that one that goes underneath in there. That would be this one. Starting to look like a combine should again. Okay, so we got all the shielding on over there. I've got this big plastic one here that kind of goes over the rest of these chopper belts onto that bracket right there. Okay, and I got this one on the feeder house. I got a big metal one here that slides in behind the tires over here, covers up that big square opening there with that big pulley and belt. And clip in. Okay, there's that one. Now we've got a few, 2 or 3, that go in right there. Okay, now, just like on the other side, on the grain tank, there are some doors on this side, and they used to be plates that you actually took off. Now, they're just these doors. I will definitely forget those next year before wheat harvest if I don't close them now. So we are closing them now. In theory, those two there are pretty obvious and I should catch them. We're going to close them anyway. We're down to 2. That one goes in the grain tank. That one goes underneath on the clean grain auger trough. That one's for the corn head. That goes on top of that sensor that we haven't got yet, so we're going to not worry about that one for right now. We've also got this fire extinguisher. This one, however, has actual water in it. Like water. So it can't stay outside, otherwise it'll freeze. Or we could drain it and refill it in the summer, but whatever. So we're just going to set that one off the side. I just gave myself a blood blister. Dang it. Anyway, that one there. We can put that one on. I need a creeper, though. We got to crawl under the combine to do it. You guys are never going to believe the stupidity that I just did. I'll tell you in a minute, but I got somebody here looking at our truck that's for sale, so we got to attend to that right now. All right, they're going to take the truck for a test drive. All right, so you guys know what I was doing, right? Before this, I was putting this pan up there, right? Putting this trough on the clean grain auger, and I was struggling to get it up there, and I got it up there. I got it bolted up and everything, and then I went to find my phone to show you. And well, in the process of trying to get that side up past there, I set my phone down. I set it down right there, right there. And then I closed it and I bolted it up, and I could not find my phone. I walked around for 15 minutes. So what the heck happened to my phone? Finally, I had to call it, and I heard it ringing, but I couldn't find it. And I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me! What an idiot! Much better, and you guys can see it, which means I did not lock my phone in there again. All right. Oh, there's a spot. Dang it! Thought I was done. I'm not. Good news. Truck is sold. Well, at least pending. So I'm pretty sure they're going to take it. They said they would take it. I said, well, we got to get our name off the door and get our tools out of it and stuff and come back next week and we'll get it done. So truck's off the market. Combine, we got all the shields on, except for that one that goes in the grain tank. We got our wipe down, polished up, good. You know what time it is? You guys, you have been waiting for this for 1.5 years. Look at this. It is time to install our Activision cameras right there. I expect this to be easy. We're going to find out. They go over here on this side. Oh, I got to open that side shield back up yet. But we're going to read the directions. We're going to go through here, and we're going to get these installed. Should be fairly easy. All right. We have to take out these screws. I can almost guarantee we're going to find some dirt back here. All right. Well, that could have been worse. Okay. Now I gotta go read the next step. That's the hole in the clean grain elevator, though, or this one's the tailings, that the camera lens mounts into. Gotta do the same thing up there. So we had to take the latches off of those plates. I'm pretty sure those were done with. We gotta get the cameras out and put the hinge on, and then I assume the latch. I think these cameras are the same. I guess I don't 100% know that. Right there, it looks like. And then the latch will bolt right there. Okay. All right, so we've got to put this gasket, which they give you the whole thing, but you only need the outside, on there. And then put our hinge on here. It's got to go like that, right? Yeah, it can't go the other way. It's got to go like that. And they give you some countersunk flat-headed screws to do so. Next, it says install the previously removed latch assembly as shown and retain with the supplied hex socket screws, which is a term I have never heard before, tighten to the specification of 12 inch-pounds. 12. I don't know how much that is, but it is not very much. 12 pounds at 1 inch. That's, yeah, okay. So like 24 pounds at a ½ inch with the screwdriver? I don't know. I'm not very good at measuring torque with my hand screwdriver. You know what I mean. All right, now it just says to install it. It doesn't really say how, it just says do it. And so we're gonna try. Well, you basically put the hinge back. Yeah, that doesn't really open. Dad's like, oh, so what are you gonna do when this doesn't open because of this here? Yeah, he's not wrong. Oh, I know how it works. Oh, that's why that one's slotted. Oh, brilliant, John Deere. Brilliant. See how there's a big slide on that hinge? That lets it slide down out of the way. So you can open it, clean the lens off, get what you need to, and then you put it back in. You just got to get it to slide, which it doesn't do easily. But yeah, okay, I'll get it. Everything is so much easier with two hands. Anyway, you slide it to the top of that. And then we can get our latch on there. Voila. All right, electrical. We got to plug these in yet. Okay. So, we've got this short cable here. That end plugs into there. Okay. This end plugs in right here, it says. Like that. Oh, like that. Okay, and now we just have to secure it. Clamp, clamp, clamp. Okay. All right, clean grain is done. Now we got to do the one for the rethresher, tailings. And it's a lot bigger wire harness. What does that say? Goes into C. Same spot, but we got to come all the way back to here, so it goes up and around, and yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, we got that wire installed, routed all the way around, secured. It goes up along those hoses around over to there. Now, the last step here says to connect the main jumper harness, and I think I've figured out what they're talking about here. There is this wire harness coming out of the bottom of this computer that goes up and around, and it's just dead right there. We got to figure out where to connect that, but that I have not found yet. So, not real sure where it goes, but we got to get it loose here. And see, oh, it doesn't stretch very far, so it's got to be close. Dang it, I just dropped my light. It's got to be in there somewhere. I got to do a little digging. Oh man, that one was difficult. It is, the other end of that plug is part of this wire harness, but it's way back in behind this on the inside that there's no good way to get to it. So I had to climb in from the top, and I could reach to get it loose, and then I could get it drug out through the front here just enough to get them connected, but that one was not easy. And I found a bunch of dirt in the process and knocked stuff down, and yeah, this floor was clean before we started. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna quite get done here today. We're running out of time. I'm gonna get in it, start it up. We're gonna lower the feeder house so we can finish that one shield that's on the front there we couldn't get in. We're gonna try and back up far enough to be able to get away from our door track so I can open the grain tank covers so we can put that in. And I really need a little bit of DEF. The DEF light is blinking, and this combine still has to go up to the dealer, remember? We've got that oil burning issue through the engine that they're going to look at it. I'm going to have them just go through the whole combine and say, hey, you take a look at it and see what you think. And they got to fix our unloading auger. And when we were looking at that or cleaning yesterday up on top, there's a big dent in the top where the auger flighting got it, and it kind of knocked some paint off and stuff. So I'm hoping I can get them to replace that tube under warranty as well. Anyway, so it's got to go up there, so we have to have enough DEF and fuel to get it there and back, and there's not enough DEF in it now, and the warning light will be blinking at you the whole time, so I don't want to do that. So our tote is right there. I don't know if I can get it close enough to get there or not, but we're gonna try. All right, now we got this one kind of in place. If I can get this latch bolt here. There we go. It slides, and then you tighten them down and it locks it in place. We just gotta tighten those. I got the grain tank covers open, so we can take that up there. All the bolts are out here on the bench. And I don't know if my hose is gonna reach or not, but we're gonna try it. Oh no! Wrong socket. That's better. NASCAR style. Time. What else we're gonna do while we got this open? Wash our cab windows. Brock didn't open that when he was power washing to get all the crap out of there. Ew. Oh well, we need a bottle of Windex. We'll wash these, both sides of this window and the back of the cab window. Then we can wash the rest of the windows. Blah, blah, blah. Someday I'm going to learn how to talk. I promise. Oh, and those windows. Okay, we got that shield in. We got our windows washed. We got the DEF in. Barely fit. But I'm done up in the grain tank. So I'm going to fold those covers back down and lift the feeder house up so we can stand down and wash the windows. All we have left is windows and cleaning the cab out the rest of the way. Awesome. Washing the inside cab glass. That is a very large window to wash. Finishing touches. Cleaning the floors. All right. We're gonna put the manual back in, but I think we're done. Okay, combine is done. I need to write down what we did to it in the book. I take my notes and put the book back in the cab, and then tomorrow we're gonna get it out of there. It is 5 o'clock. I have to go tonight because tonight is my kids' Christmas program at school, so I get to go to that. Anyway, thanks for watching today. Hit that like and subscribe button for me if you would, please. I'm giving you a minute notice here. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Tomorrow, I need to spend the morning updating some computer records, namely my QuickBooks for my seed business that I haven't done since June. So yeah, so I'm gonna work on that in the morning. And we'll try and find something to do in the afternoon. We are going to move that combine out of the shop at a minimum. We're going to bring the new truck in. I know Dad needs to change oil in his pickup, so we're going to free up the shop for some smaller projects before we start getting tractors in. I don't know. We'll probably get a tractor in the shop next week. I'm going to bring the 8430 up first. We're going to try and get that one cleaned up and change the oil and everything that we need to do to it. And then we'll work through all those over the next few weeks. Hopefully by January, end of January, we'll have all the tractors through the shop and cleaned up, oils changed, all that good stuff. But we'll see. So if you, I already said all this stuff. So have a great night. I will see you again tomorrow, probably. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Saturday, my wife and I have a wedding in Columbus. I'm going to try really hard to do a live stream on the way down. So look for that on Saturday, probably either late morning or very early afternoon, depending on what time we leave, and we don't have to be down there till late afternoon. So I don't know if we're going to leave at noon or if we're going to leave at 10 and get there earlier. I don't know, but watch for that. We'll try and do a live stream on the way down. So anyway, see you, everybody. Good job on your Christmas program tonight, boys.
Thanks.
Hey, what are those for?
Those are for my party tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
My birthday.
And how old are you?
6.
6 years old. Happy birthday, bud.
Happy birthday. If there's 24 of these.